Welcome back to another ranked commentary. This time we are going to be playing against some higher ranked players. This one is God of Destruction, but really it doesn't change anything. The fundamentals stay the same. Stick as close as you can to the fundamentals and you'll usually do well. So Lili's just kind of spacing me, seeing what I'm up to. Lili is a difficult matchup for Asuka because she can step around pretty much everything. So you really have to be careful. I'm trying not to mash too much mid-range because I know she has good whiff punishment tools. Then I did not read the drop kick. Then I died to the heat smash, so that was pretty unfortunate. Also, this Lili outfit's kind of crazy. Again, my spacing's not really working because she's not pressing. Try and get to the wall with heat. See if we can do it. 2-3 gets us to the wall. Go ahead and down back 3 to Ogi. And look, steps right around that down forward 1, no problem. Using the enhanced forward 2 to make it safe. Catch her leg because it's getting pretty obvious that her plan is to use some sort of kick at that range. And then we mix her up with the charge. So the low pokes at this range are getting pretty annoying, but it's better than getting blown up by mid. So we'll take it. Again, stepping right around me, no problem. She mashes on wake up. Cancel my unblockable because I was nowhere near close enough. Catches me on counter hit, that sucks, but oh well. I totally messed that up, and then we both tried to grab each other. That was pretty crazy. I don't think I've had that happen before. So now I'm realizing that I am too passive at this range. I need to just get in because the low pokes are adding up. Unfortunately, she knew to block that string and duck under it. I did my kick parry, but it was too early. That was so unfortunate. Go ahead and break that throw, sidestep around. Finishes my string again. She knows exactly what to do. Which I'm not surprised, right? She's got a destruction. Of course she knows what to do. So I made the read on the low poke again. Just did down forward 2. And now we are getting her to the wall. So that was a pretty good read. And pretty simple setup here. Charge into 1+2. If your opponent mashes or tries to step, they will lose. Pretty basic. So Lili's trying to keep me out. I realize what's happening. The low poke was getting pretty obvious at this point. And there's the down forward to get that round. Alright, next match. As you can see, I always end rounds with down forward 1. It's really the safest way to do it. Down 4 is punishable, but it's fast enough to where it can't be reacted to. Alright, so Lili's got us at the wall. Need to fight my way out, but in a way that's not going to kill me. Drop kick is readable for me, but I was stuck in parry there, sadly. Lili's not really interested in mashing into my low here. So I'm just going to go low. And always cover your wake ups. Oh, playing the frame game, I was a little faster there with Magic 4. Trying to read a kick. Pretty risky what I'm doing here. Could have punched that a little harder. That's gonna really hurt. But now I have her back. She turned around fast enough, unfortunately. Waiting for some sort of lower throw, and there it was. So we got our sidestep. So if it's not a 1 throw or 2 throw, we can step around it. I'm noticing she's not blocking lows too much. Again, she just walks right around what we're trying to do, no problem. catch her leg because she's been doing down forward 3 at that range. Catch her on the spike, and that's the match. Next match against Hwoarang. Just like Steve, parry is very strong against this character. Do not be afraid to use parry against Hwoarang. It's going to save you a lot. Also, look at your replays. Know when to step left, know when to step right. It's very useful. It'll save you so much. So he's beating us on timing right now in this round. And then again, he out-times me with his jab. So now I need to slow down my gameplay because he's playing very quickly, but very risky. He kind of just walked in and ran his mix, which is not really what you want, but he has some pretty good advancing mids at mid-range. Playing a little bit of keep out. Don't want to get hit by a plasma blade, so I'm kind of spacing it outside that range. Catch him stepping there. Set up the unblockable because the wall is right there, and that worked out really well for us. So if there's a wall near, I think if you opt for doing unblockable, you're losing out on damage, but then you can get a wall splat. Caught me mashing at round start. Guess for your life at the wall against Hwoarang. Break the throw, you get plus frames when you break throws. So use them. So he's not very receptive to my mix-up. So that's kind of a good thing. Catches me stepping in the direction he wanted me to go. Really unfortunate. Looking for a low. Was not a low and I died. It's not very fun against Hwoarang at the wall. Cancel that forward too because I realized it was too late. Really want to punish some of this stuff, but he recovers so quickly, it's not even worth it sometimes. Read the throw, so I did can. Read the punch, so I did parry. Very common sequence of Hwoarang players to do that string there. Again, he's really just giving me some leeway to kind of freestyle, so I'm going to do just that. A full unblockable, and he's just respecting it. So we're going to keep taking those wins. Step around the power crush, and again, I'm back into my flow. If he's not going to respond, I just keep it going. That move you can sidestep on hit, so I did just that. I knew he was going to wake up with something, but it was a miss input. That was not supposed to be power crash. Pretty lucky down back 1-2. Charge move at the wall. He ducked, and he died. All right, next match against this Hwoarang. So I'm being very cautious at mid-range. Hwoarang's Plasma Blade, his back 3, I believe, is just disgustingly good. And I'm really not trying to get whiff punished by that. So that's why I'm kind of not really doing a whole lot at this mid-range. When Hwoarang starts flowing, you'll notice that I immediately go for at least a sidestep block or parry. Because sitting there taking the mix-up just feels bad. And I think Asuka has the proper tools to deal with his flow. There, the same setup I've been using. Again, I'm going to start canceling my stuff if he's not going to press into me. And look how well it's working. Yeah, look at me. I'm trying to whiff punish it, but he recovers so quickly. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's not even worth it. So there, I even tried to whiff punish it. It's too slow. Caught his leg. E activation. Doing my setup once more. He does not get up this time. Stacking on the cancels, because why not? He's not mashing. Barada did not want me to have that, so it's okay. Flash stock to beat the throw. I don't know what I pressed there. I think I tried to do a kick parry. He picked a pretty good option. He's finding value in that power crush now. I need to really take note of that. That is a setup, and I forgot that was a setup. I really lost a lot of health trying to stay alive, and he gets me with a mid. Yeah, be careful, guys. That is actually a setup from that throw. Do not just get up like I did. You're just gonna get launched. Pretty cheeky stuff. Haven't seen that setup in a while. There, he's wanting me to mash, so I'm not mashing. Again, I know that the punch comes after that kick because he's been doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and make the read. I don't want to deal with that mix-up pressure when I have tools to deal with it. We'll sidestep heat smash. Nothing crazy. Failing to punish that, though. I really need to punish that. Break the throw. Break the throw again. I see he's getting pretty desperate, so I'm on my toes about the throw breaks. Do not want to mash a singular button. If I get hit by a plasma blade, it would end this whole match. So good power crush on his part. Again, he's been throwing after that heat dash, so I'm going to duck under it. Not the cleanest wall splat. But again, no response to my charge move. There's Plasma Blade. I failed to punish it. He's mashing into my string. Set up with charge. Or, sorry, the low there. Down forward to end that match. Next match is against Bryan. Bryan is a super struggle matchup for Asuka. I would say the ranking goes from hardest to easiest. Lili is the hardest matchup, second hardest Alyssa, third hardest Bryan. Bryan does everything that you do better. He has better counter hits, he has better mix-ups, his combos do a lot more damage in some situations. So you have to understand that and respect it. That's what he does. Your goal is to kind of read him, start making reads on the Bryan player. So I jumped over him, sadly, that was very tragic. Trying not to mash into the cannonball straight. I rage art. Don't think this lands either. Down forward 1, sidestep 2 is pretty useful against what he tried to do. I think it was a down 4. Mashing into 1-2-1. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. And I do it a few times in this match. So we lose a lot of health because of that. He's mixing me up pretty handily. Again, I whiff, he's on top of it. He also has good whiff punishment. Reads the low like no problem. I'm not sure if he's reacting to it or he's anticipating it, but either way, it's not working. And I kind of need to test it one more time just to make sure. But get him to the wall. Try and get a little creative with this. And I did the charge move way too fast. So as you can see, some cancels, delaying the timing a little bit, getting Bryan to kind of come out of his shell and start mashing into me. Again, mashing into 1-2-1 should not be mashing into that string at all. Pretty classic stuff, the wall bounce. I was not ready for it. Go low again. He blocks it again. So I probably should just go to the mids at this point. He's so on top of the low that there's practically no value in it anymore. Outside of some really irregular timing. So he's going to break the floor most likely. Yep. Key activation. Nope. So I'm whiffing. I'm just straight up whiffing at this point. So pretty easy round for Bryan there. On to the next match. We're going to try and be a little smarter about how we engage. We're whiffing so much and mashing into his pressure so much. So we're going to try and think a bit harder about this. He catches on counter hit. Leaves him in full crouch. Really scary. Thankfully, the up 4-3 sidestep 1+2 landed. I really needed that. Then I thought he would be grounded. Another really bad read on my part. So I get punished for it. Really good parry timing on his part. I went mid this time, but he didn't want to block low. I was pretty baffled at this point because he's been blocking low after that all this time. So he gets a nice punish on me. Really weak wall carry. But now I'm trying to get away from the wall. As you can see, I'm just literally walking away from it. Now we get him into the wall splat. Basic damage. Pretty basic Oki. Mashes into my string. Let's reset the situation. There, he mashes into my cancel, and thankfully we got one on the board. Really good sidestep on his part. I'm just trying to play keep out at this point. Wall carry, deactivation, get our damage in, and Oki. Spring attack beat our Oki, but it's totally fine as long as you go for it. It's all that matters. Nice. So he woke up mashing. All right, next match, floor is lava. Try and be the one to break it, like I always say. Tries to snake edge me. I don't know what he was thinking there. I can definitely react to snake edges at this point. All right, so that'll give us a counter hit. We still can't break the floor though with that. There's my attempt at breaking the floor. He broke it. Again, reading my low. He's just so on top of it. I have to give him props. Mashing into the string. Thankfully, we punished the hatchet kick. All right, last match of the set. We try our best against this Bryan. He gets a really good delayed timing, instant while standing 3. Just nasty. Just a nasty timing on me. I should be rolling away from the wall. Gets me on counter hit once again. That low I can read sometimes. Thankfully I'm reading it in this match. Or reacting, sorry. Pretty lucky parry. Easy block punish for Bryan. Trying to test his patience, he's not phased at all. A bit terrified at mid-range, as you can see. Believe that 1-2-1 is punishable, but I'm not punishing it. I got greedy with while standing 3, and I got punished for it. So at this rank, these small mistakes really do add up, and if you're making them, you have to fix it. If you don't fix it, you're stuck here forever. Alright, read his hatchet kick. No duck from this Bryan. Very tragic combo break. That was very sad that I dropped that. Alright, floated me. I ducked because I was expecting hatchet kick. He used a mid, so he's just outplaying me. Can because I know he's trying to go for some delayed timing. Trying to fish for some counter hits. Nothing's coming from it. But we do break the floor, so that is something. This is pretty much our last chance to mix this Bryan up before this match is over. No bite on the frame trap, and we lose the match. Next match against Yoshi. Yoshi is not too difficult for Asuka. This is not anything that we should be freaked out about. Just play fundamentals. And if you have plus frames, pay attention to when your Yoshi likes to flash you. There will be very designated moments where Yoshi players love to flash. Most of the time it ends up on your plus frames, so take note of that. A nice little sidestep action there. Keeping it very tight. I'm not doing anything too crazy yet. Nice timing on a down forward 2. Try our best to get to the wall every time. Nice 77 damage in the charge. He just spins out of it. So I was like, yeah, that's about Yoshi, what Yoshi would do. Caught me ducking there. Got his back, so got some guaranteed damage into the low. Apparently he breaks those. Have parry ready for that heat activation. Then he gets up ducking, and I read that. So cool. Down forward 4 to win that round. So I'm a bit too liberal with my buttons, I think, in this mid-range. But he's not punishing me too hard. Okay, nice. Break the floor. Nice damage going into this combo. And even better if we get to the wall. Boom. And this combo. 99 damage with the charge. And I messed up the follow-up. Wow, that's pretty rare. Forward 1+2 was way too slow in that situation. Should have used the down forward 1. Catches him mashing something. Who knows? But up forward 3 is great for fishing, for counter hits. And that will do it for this round. Alright, next match. Jumping right into this one. I jab and I get launched for jabbing. That was a crazy round start, and I'll take note of that. So now he's got me at the wall. I need to get out. He's spinning all over the place. Read the low, messed up the combo, very sad. Saw me spinning and just press flash. Yoshi brain. I don't know how much damage Rage Art's gonna do here. I doubt it kills. But let's see. Yep, he survives with Little Sliver. Then he flashes right away. No thoughts. Right, just flash. So I should have been more prepared for that. Of course he's gonna do it, right? He's a Yoshi player. So consider when things go wrong and try and adapt. Down forward 1-2 finds it on counter hit. Don't know what he's trying to do, but he's getting messed up pretty hard. Doesn't want to block any lows apparently either. Really good timing on his down forward 2. Really, really good timing. Combo was kind of whack though. Spin to win. It works so well against Asuka. Because Asuka's so linear. And he takes that round. Try not to mash in the buttons. As you can see, I'm trying to stay out of range of all that, which I was successful in doing. If you see Yoshi put his sword away at mid-range, just be careful. Is all I have to say about that. Reading my can, but messed up his combo. Lucky for me. Spin to win. Again, sidewalking. He knows he can move around Asuka. Trying to flash me so bad. And he finally gets it. Not the move I wanted, but it kind of just worked out in this situation. Alright, final round. He's getting a little wacky right now. Punches us. I'm glad that he used that ender because now I have some space in between. But it looked like a setup by how prepared he was to keep me out. So that was really unfortunate. Large health deficit. I have heat. And I honestly should be popping it, but I do not. He'll take that match. Last match of the set. So he's just shy of me there with his forward 4. Try not to be too risky, but I also don't want him just walking in. We trade. That was not a good trade for me. Catch him trying to turn around or whatever he's doing there. Break the floor and try and get to the wall. That works. Step with, right, as he rolls. I'm side walking as he rolls. And then down 4 to end the round. Side step 2. Very lucky flash. I was ready for the flash. I still got hit. I have no idea how that happened. But get him out of Manchi stance. Dragonfly or whatever you call it. Trying my best to keep him at the wall. This is exactly where I want him. I'm delaying my timing, making it not super obvious what my next move is. Then the spike, unblockable setup. A bit off of my punish there. He's using moves that he hasn't shown to me yet at all. So I'm a bit taken aback. But we learn. While you're getting hit, you're learning. Then he does that. So he didn't really reveal that to me either. Maybe once. So he takes that route. So now you have to adapt to this new way he's playing. Back 4, he's doing something slow. Back 4 will keep him in check. Pretty easy wall carry. Setting him up for my charge, which I mess up. Waiting for that because he's been doing it mid-range quite often. Almost made that a full combo. Yeah, I'm trying to cancel and delay, and all Yoshi's gonna do is flash. So I'm not taking that into account when I should be. He whiffs. He messes up his combo when we got that match. All right, next match against Leo. Leo players can be pretty tricky. But make sure, again, you stick to your guns. Fundamentals are king, always. Okay, I'm setting him up with an unblockable. Spike at the wall. Get the guaranteed damage there. He's onto me. He's onto me with that frame trap, so good for him. I'm crazy for finishing that string. Definitely should not have done that. Catching him with down 2, and that should be the round. Oh, nope. I think he comes back here. That combo drop really killed me. There I am getting mixed up at the wall. I mash on his enhanced string. Really unfortunate. But Leo players have setups. You have to just respect it and play around it. There is counterplay always. Ken catches him doing something. Don't know what it was. Straight to the wall. Pretty good damage from that combo. Made the wrong read that he'd stay grounded, and I am paying the price for it. He's trying to mash after down forward 1, and I realize that is kind of an issue with this player. He presses down forward 1 and then tries to go into stance, which frame-wise is not really possible. So you'll see every time Leo throws a down forward 1, I just respond with a down forward 1 because I know that I will be faster in that situation. So good whiff punish on his part. Sure he has a combo for this. Yep. Catches me ducking. Totally my fault for being afraid of a low for some reason there. Fighting for my life at this wall, and it's not working out too well. Really don't want to get launched by that. Down forward 1 will beat that. So I took that whole string. Thankfully the wall saved me. Heat smash. And that's the round. Going into this next match, my biggest issue against this player is that I'm mashing into his setups. So I have to be more conscious, playing a little bit of keep out at mid-range, but really being conscious that I'm mashing way too much. So I have to tone down the mashing at range 0. I played the frame game there, I got pretty lucky with down back 1-2. Canceling as much as I can because he's respecting all of it. Parry the heat burst, and then we can get that round there. So when people are not challenging you while you're canceling, that just gives you even more leeway to try and mix them up. Because once you finish your string, your pressure is pretty much over. Spike. Guaranteed damage. Thankfully, I did block one of those. That's good. Trying to fix the wall situation, which I did, but going downstairs is kind of lame. Not too worried about that little high-low attack that he does. Doesn't really do that much damage. Forward 4 and a back 4 is not a true frame trap, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. They have to use a jab in that situation or they get counter hit. I thought I could punish that. Apparently you can't. Sidestep 2 lands. Again, I mess up my combo. I have no idea what I'm doing. Trying to keep him at the wall as best I can. Down forward 1 to end the round. Alright. Final match of the set. Matches into my string. We love to see that. Showing lots of jabs all of a sudden, but I'm not really paying attention to it too much. Mashing into my strings. Leo's tracking is pretty good at range 0s. That's why I'm really not trying to play the jab game with him. Just not very favorable. Two, 1 down +2. Big classic setup. Down back 1-2 lands again. Catches him ducking. And then I do some really janky combo here. Catches me doing up forward 3, so I'm going downstairs. Just shy of the wall, thankfully. When my up forward 3 misses, that was really sad. Trying to stop his momentum. Sidestep 2. Playing a little bit of keep out, not going too crazy though. Catches me with his string there. Up for 3 hits, way off, but we'll take it. We will take it. I think it's because he was trying to press a button. We get that extended hitbox from Leo. It allows us to get that counter hit. Mashes right into my window. Then he gets up, holding down. So I finally mash into his setup. Finally. So I was kicking myself here, but it's alright. Just take note of it. He wants a wall splat so bad, which is where those homing attacks are coming from. Then he gets me with those lows. That's a really sneaky low. Good option. So even then I wait out the string and I still get launched. He's got setups on setups. It does not end. So I'm trying to tighten up because I don't have a whole lot of health to work with. No buttons at all. Catches me with that string, which is really good. Honestly, it is. Then he drops it. So now he's trying to do some crazy stuff, like going in a stance like that, which is not a real mix-up, so I interrupt it. Take him to the wall. Do a little bit of different Oki this time around. And he did not break it, so we got the set. And we run into this Leo one more time. So we're going to use the data that we learned, use it to our advantage. Again, there he is trying to go into a stance after pressing down forward 1. He's too slow, so I interrupt him. Go ahead and go to the wall. Good block and punish. I think I was trying to punch parry. My timing was off though. Now I know not to duck at the wall against this Leo because he's going to blow me up. But I get hit by a heat smash anyway. So, pretty even trade there. Could have got a bigger punish there, but I did not. He's getting kind of predictable with that low. Catches me stepping with down forward too. I'm not playing the game of him. You can kind of see him going up and down while he's crouching and uncrouching. But down forward 1 beats all of those games. So this is kind of why I stress you have to have down forward 1 against these evasive characters. Tries to use heat activation and he could not tank the damage. There he is using down forward 1 into stance. Immediately I'm interrupting him. Picked up the combo, so that's pretty good. He's using that really slow low. I'm beating him to the punch again. He panics and then he ducks, so we win that round. Really good read by Leo. Immediate punish. I was a little crazy with that. Try our best to get to the wall. Not the best wall splat, but we'll work with it. Punish that string always. Simply waits for me to parry. I read the toe stomp. So that was a pretty risky read, but it got us back into this match. So now, while this rage art is going, you have to think about what am I going to use to beat him on wake up. You have to have it locked in already. So here I made the decision to not challenge the wake up. Down forward 1, down 4. That's how you end the round. All right, in this next match, this is actually our promo match. So we have to kind of be in our P's and Q's here. Really want that rank up, but again, it just all comes down to the fundamentals. How closely can you play to them? Leo's being kind of crazy with that shoulder block. He is adapting a little bit to my playstyle, I can tell. He's playing a lot looser at that mid-range. But again, I can read these lows. This is not too difficult for me. Spike and get the guaranteed damage for 103. I'm in rage, so my combos are going to do a little bit more. Catch him doing kip up. Then I did not walk close enough to end the round with down 4. But down back 4 worked, thankfully. Fishing for counter hits without forward 3. Not very successful, as you can see. Covering the wake up, but he did not mash. I tried to go under that punch with a button. Guess you just can't do that. All right. Evasive step. You have to take the mix up there after the heat smash, so that was a pretty tough scenario to be in. More fishing. You can see the up forward 3, the 1+2. I'm just fishing for any counter opportunity, but I'm not very successful with it. He messes up his combo, thankfully. Then he uses that power crush, which is not safe. Mid power crushes in this game are not safe. And I get a pretty good position here, which a guaranteed side throw really works out for me. Heat smash jumps over his low. I think honestly I got pretty lucky there. Finally catch him mashing at range 1.5 and get him to the wall or spike. That setup, I was glad that it worked. Catches him out of heat burst, and now we just got to get him to the wall. Then charge to take it, and we hit God of Destruction in this match.